The University of Arizona Online brings a top-ranked education to you. Choose from 150-plus programs, learn from the same faculty, and earn the same degree as on-campus students. Apply today and make your tomorrow amazing. Same faculty and earn the same degree as on-campus students. Apply today and make your tomorrow amazing.
All righty. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Sleuth Intuition channel. I'm your host, Patrick Vallejos, coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. Today we are talking about the Abby and Libby case out of Delphi, Indiana. Welcome in, CJK. Don Spain, good to see you. Cheeks, good afternoon. Beach Fairy, thank you. Good to see you, Jill. Good to see you, Sensei. The Monon High Bridge Trail. It really wasn't that well kept at the time of the murders. It's a completely different place today. What's up, Jari? Good day. Mustang, thank you. This is Justice for Abby and Libby. What's up, Farmer? C-Loss. Your last live was great. I watched it on replay. Well, thanks for tuning in. Nothing more refreshing than a healthy discussion. Good to see you, Heather. Red Queen. Working and lurking. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome in, Willow. It's a good question. Good to see you, Grunge. Did he give up his right to a speedy trial? I don't know. I feel like they're manipulating that whole process. On paper, it looks like, yeah, he's been requesting one, but we all know the truth about that. I mean, this trial should have been done and over with. If he was going to be a free man, he'd be walking the streets now. What's up, V Marie? Good to see you, Lewis. Thanks for calling in the other day. Appreciate it. Tattoo, good to see you. Thanks for your recent comments. What are you up to, Willow? How's everybody doing today? Have you guys all had your coffee? That's what I'm doing now. I'm enjoying my coffee. I feel like I have a cloud around my brain until I have my coffee. TJ, thank you for sponsoring today's live stream with the super chat. He says, "Sup, Sleuth, been missing the lives lately. Keep up the good work." Yeah, it's good to see you. Thanks for the donations, guys. Yeah, those donations really do help. we're 100% crowd funded. So I appreciate that. V says, I'm hopeful for a plea. Well, I expect a plea and I'm hopeful for a plea. And I could be wrong here, but I don't know if you can appeal something like that. So if you just come out and admit to what you did, cop a plea, then you don't have to worry about appeals and all these mistrials and all this craziness. There's a million ways for this to play out. And the best way, if he's guilty, would be to make a deal with the prosecutor. Because for all we know, there are others involved. Even though I think that this could be a lone wolf situation and that Richard Allen is capable of committing this crime alone, it would not shock me at all to learn that there's more people involved. Maybe even with the planning of it all. What's up, Piper's Dream? I agree he'd be out by now if he was not guilty. Yeah, if he was not guilty, the trial would be over. McClellan would be unsuccessful in trying to pin this on Richard Allen. And he would already be on Dateline and 60 Minutes and who knows what other podcast talking about how rough it was for him in prison. But it really wouldn't have been rough on him because he would have had gone through the whole speedy trial process. We would have been in a trial process within 70 days. So he wouldn't have had time to suffer. So this is what it looked like around there at that time. And this is what happened with one strike of Thor's hammer. You see that shit? Actually, I'm pretty sure one of these trees fell on it. That's what it looks like. Maybe that one over here that they got chopped up. Haha. Debunked. It was not Thor's hammer. It was a tree. Some good firewood. Beach Fairy, what's up? 6 p.m. here, but I might treat myself to a coffee still. Yeah, I can't really have coffee or caffeine after like 6, or I'll be up pretty late. I'll be up late and still get up at the same time, which is kind of annoying because I already get up early. One small step for Delulu Kara. Cute name. I think we all want a trial, but a plea seems most likely. I don't know. There's only a couple people that agree with me about that. Just remember, you heard it here first, though. What's going on, Jari? Hathers Mirror, good afternoon, Sleuth and Sleuth Crew. Made alive, it's been a while. Yeah, it's good to see you. Thanks for commenting on the videos. Shout out to the replay crew. I don't know. I think it was Farmer who mentioned he might have a continuance. I think he mentioned in the Discord. But I mean, he's been doing a really good job of stretching it. He doesn't want to give up. If he's a guilty man, he doesn't want to give up that whole BG persona, because that means he's really smart. he's like a serial killer, you know. He's this wanted criminal who's eluding local law enforcement because they're so stupid. Probably gave him a little boost. I don't know. I feel like these psychopaths do shit like this to resolve a conflict. Always seems to be like a bankruptcy, a lost job, a divorce. We know this is about power to you, you know, something like that. Hiawatha says, I hope the outcome serves justice, whatever that looks like. Yeah, but justice for who? Is there a such thing as justice? There's no justice here. Justice is something that you can only chase after. Kind of like the truth. There's no such thing as truth. The question is how close? How close can you get to what should be the truth? Finding the truth is like a witness remembering somebody they were never supposed to remember. It's very pixelated, like the BG video. So this is a hill just behind the crime scene. Around the same time of year. What's up, Knockface? Welcome in. Good to see you. Up, Scrub Report. Thank you, Beach Fairy. Shout out to my mods, by the way. I don't give you guys enough love. No effects. What up? Hey, thanks for sending me that email about the Oakland County child killer. That is a bizarre case. Reminds me of the Eastbound Strangler a little bit. And what's with these 4 victim clusters? That's just so creepy, dude. You know, these horror movies or these horror / thrillers. I mean, real life is scarier. That's one thing I'm learning covering true crime cases. Real life is far more terrifying than anything that anybody can write in a novel. By far. I don't think I've ever had coffee from Wendy's. But right now I have a dark roast, and I think it's made by Starbucks. It's in a dark green bag. It's pretty good. I don't have it in front of me. Farmer says, with an app like Yellow, which abomination is most likely? Like anonymous room for a movie or sick shit or the tracking features? That reminds me of a case out of New York with an illegal immigrant who raped a 13-year-old girl, and he filmed it with his cell phone. Did you hear what I said? So not only is he committing one of the ultimate crimes, which is rape, an adult isn't good enough. So now it's he's attacking a minor. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Now he also has to film it. Okay, now you got to ask yourself, why is he filming it? So he's going to film it and he's going to watch it later, or even sell it maybe. Thanks, Jari. Yeah, go hit that like button. Unless you're a scrub. Sounds pretty good. Oh, I can't even drink espresso. That used to be my favorite shit. I would drink a triple shot every day. Every morning. Just slam it. I don't mess with energy drinks, that's for sure. But now, ever since that shit happened to me with my cholesterol and all that, I feel like does some weird stuff to me. I say plea deal. Hathers is on the fence. I'm sure a lot of folks are on the fence. But I'm just looking at the the full picture, the totality, taking everything into consideration. And I'm watching Richard Allen closely. He's looking he seems to be at like a healthy weight now. He's kind of walking normal. He's not playing that game anymore. I think he's getting tired of it. I think he was willing to do anything to try to get off of this crime. Now I think he's weighing his options like, oh man. And at the same time, I believe that you have a defense team that's kind of saying, hey, we didn't pick this. They chose us. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. So they're trying to make I guess, the best of a bad situation. Okay, now that we've been picked for this high profile case, let's do everything we can to benefit from the situation. La onda. When you expect nothing and gain everything. That's destiny. Good old Mir's lot. And this might even be the bench where Abby and Libby met. The bridge guy for the first time. So for all we know, they get out of the car and they stop right here. And then here comes Betsy Blair. Passes the girls. They come and sit down. And following Betsy Blair out, because he's stalking people at this point, he's already seen the trail. So I don't think there's any danger. Let's say this is a lone wolf, opportunistic. He's not targeting them. First thing he has to do is park out of sight. Then he has to do some recon. Let me go check out the trails. Let's see who's out there. So you walk all the way to the end of the trail. That way you now know there's nobody behind you. You know who's in front of you. So he wouldn't really launch his plan of attack until after that point. So I think Betsy Blair could have been a target. He could have been following her out, and then here comes two young girls going towards the trail. He thinks there's definitely nobody back there. It would be better for me to attack somebody much further back into the woods than right here by this Mears lot and kind of where these roads cross right here. I'll go stalk them. So he could have been even watching from somewhere over here on the 505 trail. And it's my understanding that Abby hadn't really been on that bridge before. So if he's watching her struggle, and who knows, maybe that's all he saw. Shit, maybe Libby kind of spooked him when he got close because she was off of the bridge and kind of out back a little bit. So for all we know, she was standing there just kind of waiting. And then here comes Richard Allen back towards the trail, and all he sees is this girl, one girl, struggling. Even if he saw them both, he still sees Abby struggling. Maybe the first time she's ever been on that. She's terrified, and she's going very slow. That could have triggered him, right? So if he's out there plotting, looking for a target, not targeting them, looking for a target, he sees Betsy, possible, let's follow her. Let's see where she's going. And then the two girls come and they're going to the south end of the bridge. He couldn't have asked for a better situation. He wants somebody to go where he can have some privacy, and that's right where they're headed. Maybe he did the math and went for it. What's up, Cindy? It might have been Frank. Might have been Frank Meister. Somebody typed it in the Discord and I saw it. Good to see you, Molly. It's my understanding, Hathers, that the Earth is more of a pear shape. It's kind of like if you squished a basketball a little bit. Mustang says he actually is a serial killer because the FBI says 2 kills are considered a serial killer. Yeah, but this is more of a spree kill. Same crime, 2 victims. Oh, for sure. If he's guilty, I guarantee you there's more. Mustang says, I would not be surprised if he's responsible for more. If they convict Richard Allen of this crime and they can prove that he's responsible, oh, you better believe there's more. I bet you right now there's already more victims that have come forward. So if it does go forward, if trial does move forward, we will get to hear their testimony. You're not going to hear about it now because all the folks who are leaking information come from the defense team. And they're only leaking stuff that's going to help their client or whatever their scheme is. But yeah, I have a feeling there's more victims, whether it's sexual harassment, abuse of some kind. Yeah, there's going to be somebody in that. If it does go forward in that trial, there'll be victims that come forward. Mark my words. If he's a guilty man. And though I agree that there's more crimes out there. I mean, he almost got away with the Delphi murders. What's up, Justice? I think they'll run timeout and money, try to get another bond hearing so they can bond him out with the money from the house sale. It's exactly 10% needed. Yeah, he's not going to get a bond hearing. Next stop is trial. All aboard. Unless he pulls that string, the brakes. Yeah, that's what I think. That makes sense. Farmer says it shouldn't be this up in the air at this point. I really don't think it is. I think the one thing the defense team has done well is make it appear that it's up in the air. They're trying to, they're chipping out a bargaining. They're trying to make a bargaining chip, or they need a monster big enough to bring into the negotiating table, into that negotiation. So right now they're building this monster. It's like a stick monster. It's like a bird building a nest, adding a little stick here, a little stick there. And then when it's big enough, they're going to go into a negotiation with this big ass monster. And they're going to say, look, this is what we have. We're going to bring this monster into that trial and we're going to throw him at you. Now, if it seems like a big enough headache, now they have something to bargain with. But right now, their monster has kind of been dismantled a little bit, or a lot, really. They had them all built up, and then a gust of wind. It's like the three little pigs. So this is the view from, that's the Mears property right there. That's the Mears lot. And that looks like a photo of the gate before it was damaged. Oh yeah, no effects. That's where I was going. I didn't know that there was a whole CSAM operation behind the Oakland County child killer case. You ask yourself, how can a murder like Delphi, a double homicide happen in a small place like Delphi? Well, there's your answer. It's like there's got to be a peddle ring or something. There's a group that's responsible for this. Whether it's inspiring somebody, enabling them to let their demons grow, giving them a place to fester until it leads to murder. That could even be part of it. But I think it's much more close. That's the part where I feel more others could be involved in the Delphi case, similar to the Oakland County child killer case. Some kind of underground ring that we keep hearing about. And I still have faith that Doug Carter is going to keep his promise. His promise of one day being able to talk about that shit. What's up, Cynthia? True Crime Garage's episode on Oakland County. Yeah, I like the True Crime Garage. Yeah, good job, mods. I don't mind cold coffee. I can drink cold. I like cold brew too. Frosty coffee. Yeah, I mean, what would bring a man to be all alone on this type of a trail here and go forward with the double murder of two innocent people? I mean, this really is a very strange case. And this fucking bridge, like, it's such a metaphor. It's really scary. I just find it hard to believe that he woke up that morning and said, I'm going to these trails and I'm going to find me a victim. I'm taking the power back. I just don't think that's what happened. I feel like he was stalking Abby and Libby, not his friends, not their friends, Abby or Libby specifically. I want to know what was motivating him and what was motivating Abby to cross that bridge when we can tell that she doesn't want to. And it also allowed this killer to catch up to them. We've heard time and time again that they didn't separate. Now that means that he grabbed one of those girls and the other stayed by. What's up, Rescue? Truffles. Truffle says the offender is proud of his crime. Yeah, it's hard for him to give that up because once he admits to what he did, he's no longer the bridge guy. He's no longer the clever criminal. There's no more duper's delight. It's now just shame. Everything that he's been running from, will be realized. His family's gone. His relationship with his kid is gone. Any real relationship with his grandchildren is gone. Any ounce of dignity for his family and his friends, gone. If he, as long as he yells, I'm innocent, he still gets to hold on to all of that. But it's slipping away. I can see it. Any day now. Any day now. Yeah, I'm thinking one tree, multiple impact points is what I was thinking on silent. That's funny because I said the same thing to myself. I was like, it looks like it got hit in two different places. But then again, you have, a tree's not just a straight line. There's multiple branches that could have came down and created that. Yuck. When I was younger, I used to smash those two at a time. Yeah, he could look at the trial as another way to just kind of prolong everything. And if he's truly sadistic son of a bitch, he might like being in that courtroom and kind of taunting the family members, maybe. But I don't see that from him. Recorded heat temperatures in Pennsylvania. That's crazy. It's probably all the weather manipulation that's been going on in the world over the last 30 years. Man-made drought. Only ding-dongs don't hit the like button. That's a quote directly from Judge Auntie Gall. What's up, Julia? Fashionably late. Hiawatha says, I know if I were innocent, I sure as hell wouldn't take a plea deal. Hell no, I would have been screaming from the top of, maybe I wouldn't have been screaming from the top of my lungs, but you're damn sure I'd take that speedy trial. I'm not going to sit around and let you build a case on me. I'll be like, we're going to trial right here. We're not even going to the courtroom. Right here in the street. I could see Richard Allen thinking, hey, why not give it a shot? Maybe the jury will let me free. Any deal I get isn't going to be much better. Well, I feel like the only thing he cares about is his wife, maybe his daughter. I think that's the reason the crime scene looks the way it does. I think he panicked and he couldn't stop thinking about what his wife would say and what his daughter would say. That's why he moved the bodies. That's why he panicked and stayed with them so long. And most likely tried to clean the DNA off of the clothing and redress the girls. From what it appears, I don't know if that's what happened, but it seems like that's what he did. And then we know that some of the clothing was found in the creek. So I have a feeling he was finishing up. He had finished doing what he needed to do with one of the victims, which was most likely Abby, because she was completely reclothed and placed. And then we found Libby's clothing in the water. So I think that gives us a hint into what he was doing with the clothing, and then he was interrupted. So he was most likely washing off. So that tells me that there most likely was an assault or some kind of fluid, whether it was semen or blood. He was washing it off in that creek. And I think he was interrupted. I think it was at that point when he was moving from Abby. He's like, okay, I'm done. I did everything I'm doing, all this weird shit. Okay, I'm done there. Now let's go to victim number 2. Let's go ahead and scrub. And then here comes Derek German yelling for her. And here comes a group of people, 4 people walking across the bridge. He said, well, I can't finish doing what I was doing, but I'm done cleaning the clothing. I think you can see her sweats out there and one of her shoes and the shirt. So he was able to clean off all of that. And he may not have known, but when he was done moving Abby, that he dragged her over Libby's shoe. So it may have been lost along with the phone. But yeah, I think the only thing he cares about is his wife and his daughter. And that'll keep him from going to trial. He doesn't want to put them through it. But I do believe he's tempted by that thought. not routing out others involved, which tends to the lone wolf. Well, I feel like the whole Odinism stuff is his way of possibly ratting out others in a slow way, in a slow motion way, like a slow leak of information. You know, he just wanted to make sure that his wife is safe, everybody's safe. But I think his plan kind of changes as it goes along. But ultimately, I think it originally was designed as a way for him to kind of slip in. Yeah, I participated, but not as much as the rest. You know, they always tell a half truth and they try to take away from their involvement. That's typical. So maybe he's even telling us that his accomplice um, was into Odinism or was a Norse pagan. You know, he's trying to tell us without telling us, without snitching. He's giving us clues. I thought that could be a possibility. What's up, Humanimal? Trials as reality shows with audience participation started with the OJ trial in 1995. Revisit the shenanigans from that trial and you get a better understanding of these new notorious trials. Yeah, that Johnny Depp shit was ridiculous. I remember the OJ trials well. Mustang says, I don't think anyone else was involved. I do. And I think it does have something to do with like one of these CSAM rings or something connected to that. I think Richard Allen has a big secret, and it's going to be similar to Keegan Kline's secrets. I think that I don't know if they communicated or if they connected or exchanged information, but I think that they ran in similar circles. You know, these creeps, they get so deep into that. Once they're so deep, I think they feel accomplished by it. Like, oh my gosh, I'm actually looking at real crime scene photos and I'm talking to the killer. This guy who's been buying porn from me, you know, he's showing me like dead bodies and stuff. I bet you it's like a dark web without even having to be on the dark web. So you have your conversation, right? You talk about all this really vile stuff, sadistic stuff, and you're not really sharing anything. But through a Dropbox, you are. So you're communicating with these guys and they're like, "Oh yeah, I have proof." You have proof? Show it to me. Well, they already know that you're Keegan Kline, the Anthony Shots CSAMmer, so you're not going to tell anybody. Boom, look. Here's a real crime scene photo. They haven't even found this crime scene yet. It's that Rex Heuermann shit. Finding like-minded psychotic people in the world. So, you know, it kind of reminds me of Step Brothers. You guys ever seen Step Brothers? You remember when they realize that they're very similar, and then they get all excited and they become best friends and they go do karate in the garage? Well, instead of karate in the garage, these guys are doing serial murder in the woods. BB passed them halfway between Bridge and Mears. BG was behind her at the bridge, Has to see them after that bench. I always thought BG was sat there, but can't be. He could be. Like, we don't know. We don't know. It's possible. Let's do a little experiment. I was talking about Phoenix about this, but I didn't touch on it too much. But let me see if I can find it here. Okay. All right, guys. Now I'm going to play this. You tell me what you hear. Okay? This is going to be a little experiment. So in the chat, first off, let me know if you can hear it, and then tell me what you hear. Man, I'm way behind on the chat. Sorry, guys. Welcome in, Purple Haze. Jacqueline, good to see you. Mandy, we missed Mandy. Kristen, what's up, Kristen? Good to see you. Who else did we miss? Ray Jones. What's up, Ray? Bogey, what up, dude? Charlotte, what's up, Charlotte? $94, damn. Could be Anna. What's up, Karen? Yeah, he's just looking crazy. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you're innocent. I don't know about jumping up and screaming, "Hey, I'm innocent." I mean, I would, but I don't think everybody's the same. What's up, Rebecca? Dang, I'm way behind. What's up, Cynthia? Rebecca. CJ's telling on a YouTube that another creator got a hold of Alan's medical record. No, that's a rumor that I keep hearing about, no effects. But that rumor is attached to the fact that maybe the son-in-law tipped in Richard Allen, or that the son-in-law told a friend of his that Richard Allen confessed to the crime when they were drinking. And that's the kind of stuff that would only really come up during a trial. Okay. Sorry if I skipped all your comments. I'm way behind in the chat. I thought I put it on slow motion. Oh, man. What's up, Opal? That was nice of you. True Crime Fangirl, what's up? Hope you're having a good day. Shout out to Boston. What's up, Priscilla? It's interesting. It was after the state got the medical records granted. She's not in the medical field. They're in Indiana, however. Maybe word of mouth. Maybe somebody who actually had eyes on the document told her. Okay, we're caught up on the chat. Okay, tell me what you guys hear. This is somewhat of an experiment. You ready? All right, what'd you guys hear? I'll play it again. What are you guys hearing there? No worries. This is a open discussion. Anna says, I'm leaving. Here, I'll play it again. V. Marie says, Green Storm in the Mortal Kombat finish him voice. Well, the experiment is this. Oh, here we go. Beach Fairy says, Brainstorm. You could be right. Let's play it again. Is it Brainstorm? That sounds pretty close. I think she's right. I think it's Brainstorm. Brainstorm. Uh-oh. True Crime says Green Needle. Wait, is it saying Brainstorm or Green Needle? Which one? Let's play it again. Maybe it is saying Green Needle. I thought it said Brainstorm. Oh, shit. Now it says Green Needle. Okay, so when you listen to it, I want you to think Brainstorm. And then when you hear it again, think Green Needle. I want you to switch back and forth as you listen to it. Isn't that crazy? That's how our brains react to the Richard Allen or the Bridge Guy audio. If you're thinking Brainstorm, you're going to hear Brainstorm. If you're thinking Green Needle, you're going to hear Green Needle. It's just the way it is. Let's try it again. It's the same thing. It doesn't change at all. But if you think Brainstorm, you'll hear it. If you think Green Needle, you'll hear that. Whoops. Hold on, guys. I got to reset my system. Hold up. All right, there we go. Vic says too many poll options for definitive results. The truth is, it's almost like asking, do you think Richard Allen's guilty or not? In a roundabout way. All right, let's try that again. I don't hear brainstorm at all. You might be one in a million. Maybe I can find a louder one. Ray Jones. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear this. I think I hear green needle first. But if I in my mind say brainstorm, then that's what I hear. That's so crazy. Hey, what's up, Mel? I am Vito. Remember, you're going to hear what you want to hear. Then pine needle. Here, let's try. This one's a better version of it. I think this is the original. Now I can't stop hearing brainstorm. Just a little experiment before we get out of here. That's how the mind plays tricks on you. What's up, Melissa? Welcome back, Mar R. Oh, I'm always stoned. Don't worry. So you're hearing the needle part. So it's supposed to be either brainstorm or green needle. It works better if you have the word in front of you because it's almost like you have no control over it. While you're reading green needle, that's what you'll hear. And if you put the words brainstorm up and then play that, that's what you'll hear. It's trippy. To you, it does, Andy. Welcome in. Audrey, now I hear pine needle. Bird Blue, what's up? Sounds evil. Are you stoned? So that's what you were thinking. Growing crazy. What's up? Good to see you. What did it really say, Sleuth? That's the point. It doesn't say anything. It's supposed to say brainstorm, but it's also supposed to say green needle. But it's up to you and your brain to decide. So there's some people, if you hear it, they'll say, oh, yeah, that's green needle. I hear green needle. And then you'll have other folks who say, well, I hear brainstorm. But the truth is, you can hear whatever you want. It's not really saying anything. Feed me, Seymour. What's up, Augie? Why you need them? It's whatever's in your head. What's up, Tech? Steven Struthers. Are you referring to the bridge guy audio? Let us go. But now we know it's probably more likely he has a gun. You always do get lucky. That's the thing, Cold Truth. It doesn't say anything. It's like a brain game. Some people hear 3 syllables. Some don't. Yes, Molly. And sometimes we influence ourselves. Thank you, Jari. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. What's up, Sylvia? Good to see you. Says, sounds like brainstorm. Some people hear green needle, some people hear brainstorm. But it can't be both, you know what I mean? Or can it? That's funny, Anna. I am stoned. You're going to hear whatever you want. It's a very weird experiment. Drano. Hey, what's up, Sean? In my opinion, I don't believe Richard Allen killed the girls.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
How about that? Yeah, the pressure. People can be pressured. Welcome in, Sylvia. Good to see you. It's all love, Sean. It's all love. But that was pretty funny, right? Yeah, he may have heard it ringing and just put it underneath her. RC99, what up? What's up, Angela? Let me go close down that poll real quick before I forget. All right, the poll question: will this go to trial, or will Richard Allen take a plea deal? 21% said he will take a deal for sure. 25% said I pray for justice for the girls. 26% this will go to trial 100%. And the winner, I'm on the fence. The mod squad, I like that. Yeah, you shouldn't be left to kind of make up what you think it should be, right? But it's really strange when it comes to that bridge guy voice. If you think about somebody and you're thinking about their voice and then you hear it, it's almost like you can hear them. It's pretty weird. I didn't put you on timeout. I don't even know who you are, South. But I have mods in here. Oh, that must be... corn in a cup. That shit's bomb. Hey, Sparky. Yeah, I think you'll take a plea deal too. And I think that's the best scenario. Oh, yeah, the mod squad with Wolfman. Kick him in the nards. Wolfman ain't got no nards. Kick him anyway. Oh, shit. Wolfman has nards. That was my favorite part as a kid. I agree, Anna. Anna says there is something we really do not know about this Delphi case. To me, I think it's going to be the whole CSAM part of it and maybe some other victims or something like that. Why four defense attorneys say Richard Allen is actually innocent and why no plea deal has happened. Well, I would really only say two. The other two are going to say he's guilty as a professional courtesy to the process, even not even just to the defense team. They're not going to come out and just go against their client. It's really not for them to speak. They shouldn't even comment on it. is the proper way to do it. But like I said, they all want their free promos. Can you blame them? This is their livelihood. And advertising is expensive. They are taking advantage. Whether you agree with them or not, that's what they're doing. Yeah, me too, CJK. Me too. Yeah, they should just be quiet. I've never heard of this Odinism thing, but once I started looking at it, it's really scary. Shut the fuck up. Oh, snap. Thank you, Growing Crazy. All right, we have 2 sponsors, TJ and Growing Crazy. Thank you, guys. Couldn't do it without you. That's a good question. There's definitely a movie coming. Calm down, Bogey. There's a time and place for everything. Your balls are showing. Bumblebee tuna. That was the Cholo version. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Alrighty, guys, that is going to do it for today's live stream. I appreciate all of you. Replay crew, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. Members, don't forget, we have a meeting today at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and also tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. On Chan 2, we go live. So make sure you guys go over there to Chan 2 if you want to get into a political discussion. Everybody is welcome. Go hit that notification bell. And tomorrow night, we will get crazy. And members, I'll see you a little bit later. Everybody else, peace.